temperature dependence of resistance and resistivity. So whenever you increase the temperature, so temperature increase, what is going to happen? Temperature is going to increase, then the atoms which is not movable in the conductor will start vibrating in all the directions. So atoms, what they do, atom starts vibrating, okay. So whenever these atoms vibrate like this because of the increase in the temperature, this is called the thermal agitation. Now this electron will flowing in this direction, then this electron will collide with the atomic particles, okay, and this collision will lag the electron, okay. If there is vibration of the atoms, then there will be more collision of electron, okay. So more collision of electron with atoms, which what do they do, lags the electron. So the electron was moving like this, it was not move, it was first the temperature was not increased, there was atom and it was coming, it was going like this. But what happens is, once the temperature of the conductor is increased, now this will start vibrating and this is coming like this, and this may hit it here, okay, and it is obstacled, therefore this will lag. Now when the electron lags, then the what will happen, the resistance will increase. That is why the current will decrease, because the electrons are not able to go easily, their drift velocity will reduce, okay. This drift velocity reduce, okay. Now if you know that current I is proportional to Vd, okay, it is N EAVD, okay, which is the formula of current, okay. I will not write this. So this is proportional to drift velocity. It means that if the drift velocity of electron decreases, the current will decrease, okay. If the current decreases, then what does this mean? The resistance will increase, okay. If the current decrease, means resistance increase. If the resistance is increased, why? Because of the temperature, okay. The main thing is that increase in temperature, what do they do? Increases resistance, okay. And also we know that this resistance is proportional to resistivity, okay. Now if the resistance increase, then resistivity will also increase, therefore I can also write increase in temperature increases resistivity. So these two are very important, the temperature dependence. Now let us go to the equation, okay, equation of effect of temperature. So to do it, so it is very simple. Let me consider at initial, let the temperature be T0. At that time the resistance be, okay, R0. So at T0 resistance is R0, okay. Understood? At temperature T0, initial temperature is 0, the resistance is R0. You have to write, okay. At temperature T0, resistance is R0. Okay, let me write RESIS. Resistance is equal to R0. Now what you do is, let us increase the temperature, okay. Increase the temperature. Now we want to increase the temperature to T1, okay. So we increase the temperature. How much was the temperature first? Say it was T0 equal to say 25 degrees centigrade, and let me write increase this temperature to T1 30 degree centigrade. Now how much is changed? Then delta T is equal to how much? 5 degree change in the temperature. How do we got? We got this from T1 minus T0. Okay, so here I will write, therefore delta T is equal to T1 minus of T0, isn't it? As like this. Okay, why? This is 30 minus 25, initial and final. So then what will happen? These atoms will start vibrating. Because of that, the vibration, the drift velocity will decrease and the resistance of this conductor will increase. It means that when I change the temperature, when I increase the temperature, there will be a new resistance. Okay, so therefore the new resistance, okay, new resistance or new is proportional to delta T, right? Is it proportional to delta T? Yes, because by increasing the temperature, resistance will increase, so it is also directly proportional to delta T, and this is also proportional to R0. Why? Because this was the initial resistance. If there was no initial resistance R0, then the resistance will not increase, isn't it? If there was nothing like that, if there was no resistance, then if you increase the temperature, what will happen? Nothing will happen. It means that new resistance is proportional to the temperature as well as the initial resistance. So then what I can write? Then I can write this R new is equal, okay, proportional to R0 and delta T. Now I want to remove this proportionality constant, so R new is equal to, I will write alpha R0 delta T. Okay, so this is R new. Then initial it was this and final is this one. So if I combine initial and final, okay, when the T temperature was T0, resistance was R0, I increase the temperature, okay, to T1 with delta T, and the new resistance is this one. So the total resistance, now how much is the total resistance? Because of increase in the temperature, the total resistance is equal to R is equal to, what was the initial? R0 plus R new. Okay, thus this is the total. So R is equal to R0 plus, what is the value of new? Alpha R0 delta T. So I am going to tell you what the alpha is. Let me solve this first. This has one very important rule, okay? So then what I do, R is equal to, I will take this R0 common, then here it will be 1. If I take R common, 1 plus there is alpha, R is here, I don't need to write, and delta T. So this is the formula of increasing the temperature. So similarly, if I increase the temperature, resistance will increase and resistivity will also increase. So I can write similarly, rho is equal to rho 0 1 plus alpha delta T. So this is the formula. Now what is alpha? Okay, it is very important. This alpha is temperature coefficient of material. Okay, so this is the temperature coefficient of material, and its definition is, so alpha is the name is temperature coefficient of material, and alpha is the amount of resistance slash resistivity increased, Okay, the amount of resistance slash resistivity increased due to increase of temperature by 1 degree centigrade. So what is alpha? Alpha is that amount of resistance or that amount of resistivity which is increased by increasing the temperature of conductor by 1 degree. Okay, if you increase the temperature by 1 degree, how much resistance will increase? That is my alpha. For an example, if you had a 45 ohm resistance, how much? 45 ohm resistance at 25 degree centigrade. Now what you do is you change the temperature you make this equal to 26 degree centigrade. Now how much is increase? 1 degree increase. Okay, this is 26, so 1 degree increase हो गया. ठीक है, अब क्या होगा, ये रेजिस्टेंस न्यू हो जाएगा से 48 ओम. ठीक है, so it was 25 degree centigrade, 45 ohm. You make it 26 degree, that is increased by 1 degree centigrade. The new resistance have become 48 ohm. Then how much is the alpha? This 1 degree increase in temperature increases the resistance by 3 ohm. This is my alpha. Understood now? So this alpha is 3 ohm or 3. Okay. So alpha is the amount of resistance or resistivity increased due to increase of temperature by 1 degree. Now this alpha could be positive and alpha could be negative. So this alpha could be positive and this alpha could also be the negative. Okay. So if the alpha is positive, the resistance or resistivity increases. Okay, and if it is negative, then resistance or resistivity will decrease. So this is the importance. If the alpha is positive, resistance increases. If the alpha is negative, resistance will decrease. Now one more thing I want to tell you, that if you decrease the temperature to the very lowest possible, say 0 degree, then what may happen? What will happen? Can you see this? If you decrease the temperature, then there will be no resistance. Okay, so that is my superconductivity Bose-Einstein condenser, which is not in class 12. You will study in college and masters. So this is all about the temperature dependence of resistivity and resistance. Thank you.